Hey guys, UltraMaximus back with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film figure, and it's Raphael. Oh, Raphael, you're such a badass. He's kind of become this, well, they call him the rebel of the group in the new movie, Bios, and he's always just kind of been the hard ass, the gruff one, the meaner one, the grumpier one. You know, that type of personality. That's who he's morphed into. Actually, he really reminds me of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the comic book that I had when I was a kid, which was kind of the foray into more adult-type comics. All the Turtles were pretty much like that, and strangely enough, when they first went to color, they all had red bandanas. And I wonder if that's a throwback to that. He kind of brought that spirit of the original Turtles all encompassed into himself, while the others kind of developed different personalities, right? I don't know. Yes, so here he is. This is kind of a cool figure. I picked him up along with the other Turtles. I also picked up a Shredder and a Foot Soldier. I did not pick up the April O'Neil or the Splinter figures because I just really didn't like them. So what I want to do is just take a look at the package really fast. It's very similar to the other package. And as a quick preview, I also picked up the other day this guy, Raph in Disguise. So this is the only other deluxe style figure of the Turtles that they have made, aside from the actual 4 Turtles, and it's Raphael in his trench coat. So that was really big. The classic disguise of the Turtles, they wore these big trench coats to go out into public. Now the interesting thing is, it's not listed on the back of his package that he comes with. It's obviously not listed on their package, but I would have thought that it would have been listed here, and maybe I've seen some other figures along with it, but he's the only one from Wave 1 that you don't see like that, so that's kind of interesting. I will be reviewing this figure on its own. I just kind of wanted to preview it since we're taking a look at this figure. Okay, so packaging, exactly the same. It says Ninja Turtles on the top. It does not have the Teenage Mutant because that was added in post-production. The packaging was obviously made prior to that. It was going to be called just Ninja Turtles. Fan backlash exploded, and they added Teenage Mutant back to it. Now, the artwork itself is really cool. I do like it. Here we have Raph in the package, looking all Raphaelish with his size. Like the others, you get the turtle that this comes with, and it's in the color of his bandana, which is really cool. And then you get the other turtles lined up on the side. The villains and the other heroes do not do that. Again, nothing on the sides. There's really nothing on the back. Back of the package, just exactly like the others. You get a read-up that is exactly the same. You get the turtles there. All 4 appear. Splinter, April, Shredder, and the Foot Soldier. Nothing different there. So let's get him out of the package and see what we think of the figure itself. Okay, so here we have Raphael out of the package, and I gotta say, I am impressed. I'm not the biggest Raphael fan. I think probably my favorite turtle would either be Donatello or Michelangelo, probably leaning more towards Donatello. But this figure is cool. I think this figure is much better done than the Donatello figure, Leonardo figure, which was not a bad figure. I do like it a lot. This just far better in a few aspects. Now, this figure does have its problems, and really the only major problems I have with the figure is, if you look, there's a little bit of paint slop here and up on the bands. Other than that, down on the feet, there's a little bit of paint slop. But other than that, I don't have much wrong with this figure at all. I really do like this figure. And it's just really well detailed. Much like the Leonardo figure, in fact, exactly like the Leonardo figure. It's got kind of a soft rubber for the skin, a really soft rubber for the leather bands and the bandana itself. The shell is that nice hard plastic, but it's the detail on this. And this is the best figure. After looking at all of them in the package, I think this is probably the best one that they actually take all the detail. Now, unlike the Leonardo figure, there were a lot of missing paint apps on that figure that just looked really sloppy and half-assed. Not so on this figure. Every band has paint. I like the fact that these aren't red. That is red. He has one red knee bandana, and the rest are just kind of bandage-like. And he's the least of them that looks like he's wearing trash. Everybody else really looks like they're wearing trash as samurai and ninja gear. Raphael just, well, he just looks like he's wearing leather and bands, the flat out. Now he's got kind of a bandana, like a motorcycle bandana, which looks really cool. You can move his head, but because of the bandana style, you want it kind of where it sits just over the top of the shell because it is bent over it, and it looks really, really nice. The sculpt on this guy is really nice. He's got this big kind of veiny neck. He kind of has this muscle bound kind of weightlifter look. I love the detail in the skin on the shell, the lower shell. The back of the shell's got this awesome crack going down the back of it, which is really cool. I like the detail in the leather band that's coming around here. There's a molding so it fits snug. We've got the silver paint app on the little ring that holds it. Now it looks like it's missing some little tiny silver paint apps on the bottom of the leather straps, but that's okay. I don't mind that much. Everything else looks really good. I like how it's kind of got this canvas. Maybe it looks like these could be cowboy boots that he's cut open at the bottom to get his feet through and just wrapped up with gauze. I really, really do dig the look of this figure. It is amazing. I mean, multi-layers on the leather piece is really, really nice. He does hold his sai with the two fingers, which is really cool. I do appreciate that. I mean, everything on this guy is really, really cool. Now, the downside to this figure is he has no place to store his weapons on his belt, unlike Leonardo. But if you look on the back, you can see where they're supposed to be. You see those two little nubs? If you actually look, you can see where that's supposed to be like a little loop, where the sides are supposed to go. It's unfortunate they did not do that. In fact, I think that's probably the only drawback I have to this figure. Articulation is really well. It's like the other figure. You've got shoulder, you've got elbow. The shoulder is on a ball and a hinge. The head's on a ball joint that kind of goes back and forth. The knees, the hips have a ball joint. The knees have a hinge. The only unfortunate thing is he doesn't have any joints in his wrists or his ankles. And that would have been really nice to get a little bit more posability out of him. But other than that, I can't complain much. I really, really do like this figure. I think it's a nice figure. I think it's well sculpted. This one is actually well painted. Far superior than the Leonardo figure, I think. And it just, I mean, he looks pretty badass. Just as a comparison shot, here he is with the Nickelodeon version, the CG cartoon version that's out there. I think it's still going. Kind of get a back shot here so we can see both of them. Definitely different, that's for sure. But cool, I like it. I think it's a nice update. I'm really digging this. I'm interested in seeing the movies. And just another quick comparison. Here he is with his brother, Leonardo. Yeah, so there he is. Much bigger, a lot bulkier, like I said, like a weightlifter. So Raph really looks like he works out. He's trying to, you know, be as strong as he can be to beat the crap out of the bad guys, all that kind of good stuff. Whereas Leonardo has a much more toned look, a much more, I'm going to say athletic, I guess, football player or wrestler compared to baseball player or soccer player. That's the best analogy I can kind of give you on that. So definitely pretty cool. I am digging it. I'm very glad not all of the turtles have that kind of unfinished look that really, really saddened me with Leonardo. And I'm glad they went ahead and kind of finished the look on these guys, because it's definitely a really, really cool thing. But yeah, overall, I can't go wrong with this guy. He looks really, really cool. So, would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. I mean, if you're going to go see the new movie, you're going to like the new Turtles, I think. They look good on screen. I think it's going to be a fun movie. I've got my doubts about the bad guys, but I think they did a good job with the Turtles themselves. Now, the other thing I really like, not only is he a darker green than his brother Leo, his shell is a lighter color too. So that is really, really nice. I do dig that. And I like how they all have, it looks to be different bandana styles that we've seen in the trailers. So that's kind of nice too. They're all a little bit different, but they harken back to previous incarnations of the figures, which is definitely cool stuff. So he's for sure one to get. I'm really excited to compare him to the Raph in disguise with the trench coat. I love the fact that they did one of those. I wonder if they're going to do them for the other figures. I got a feeling they won't, because I think this Raph in disguise is going to be key in the movie. Prediction. Oh no, he fell. My prediction is that, because they made mention of the brothers getting captured, or he needs to go save his brothers, so he wants to, he's talking to April, you know, I want to go save my brothers or something like that. So I've got a feeling at some point the other turtles are going to get captured, and him and April are going to be the ones to go get them, and he's going to be in this disguise running around with April. My prediction. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So there he is, Raphael from the 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hated it, thumbs it down. Definitely share my videos, and please subscribe. I do appreciate it. And as always, look for more videos in the future.